Your chat, hello. So, yeah, my current record is a very slow record. It's like a terrible, terrible lap. It's like 30 seconds off a pace or something like that, or more like 26 for my skill level. So, yeah, on the game. And the reason for that is just because I guess I haven't really played in a long time, and also I have hardly ever raced this track, so I kind of ended up just not getting the right braking points and going very wide and stuff. And because this is mainly an open circuit, you easily just go onto the sand, and your car tends to get reset. Otherwise, it's too easy to cut half of the track. So that's why it's such a slow time. But yeah, I'm sure the top time should have set about 56 in there, maybe even a bit quicker. So yeah, I've gone quite wide there. That was just me trying to push it to the best I can. So yeah, so yeah, I've made a good improvement so far. So I'm hoping to carry the improvement into the next few laps. I've made a slight error of going a bit wide there, but I still remain ahead by a good few tenths. And now fucked being proven up again. I suppose the one thing is it looks easy, but it really isn't, right? If you're driving a real life car, you might think it's simple, but getting the top times is not that easy because you've got to get the perfect lines for every corner. You've got to get perfect exits, perfect entries, and stuff like that. It's not as easy as just going as fast as you can for every corner and just getting the fastest lap or beating the record, you know. It's also down to your mechanics to get the best car possible and for you to also drive it as best as possible. For example, at Red Bull, right, they could have a driver that's very good, but without the car being adapted to the driving style they could actually possibly drive, they're going to have a struggles adapting to that new style. For example, Liam Lawson at Red Bull, they sacked him because he wasn't getting up to pace straight away in the car when the car's suited to Max's driving style. It always has been. Even though I don't really follow it, I'm pretty sure that's a true fact. I mean, Max fans, you can lie about it all you want, but I'm pretty sure that's true. So, you know. 1:25.6 is a lot better than the time I got last time, which put me dead last out of everyone that did a quali time. But now I don't know what sort of lobbies I'll get into, so you know, my current lap might not be fast enough if I get into faster lobbies. I think I'm going to leave lap times there for now because I think I've done good enough. So, yeah. So boys, this is time. So boys, this is time there. This is time starting P8 of 14. Am I going to be able to get a good result? So guys, I'm returning to this game and I'm gonna play the game a lot more. Not but I'm not saying I'm gonna make more content on it. I don't know whether or not people want content on it, so looks like I've got a Bahrain right behind me. If that's the right flag. I think that's the Bahrain flag. That red and white flag. Oh my days! I can't brake. This car has got no fucking brakes. So guys, this is a 7 lap race. So now this is just a situation where I've got to try and catch up to the group ahead of me. Which, if they make mistakes through this corner and we two don't, we can easily catch up. As you can see there, they've both gone very wide. So that's going to allow both of us to catch right back up. So now we could both get a podium. No, this guy's dirty, guys. This guy's dirty. The way he made contact with me just proves he's dirty. Like, he just slammed into me. Luckily, he didn't take me out, because I'd have been very pissed off if he did. But, you know, I made a mistake there. I went a bit too deep into that corner or whatever. But I don't really know how to go fast on this track. I just do my best to go as fast as I can, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I try to pin my finger down on my throttle, but I still seem to be accelerating slowly. Like, it just seems to be gapping me like crazy on the straight. I don't really know what to do. When they fight, I'll be able to catch back up. And now, because the game fucking hates me, it's decided to try and wreck me again. So, yeah. I'm going to need to work out a way to gain like 1.8 seconds of time within the next like 30 seconds or by the end of this lap, so which doesn't seem very likely, but I'm going to do my best. And now because of the pressure I've gone wide and I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. In the end it was a good P5. I've had some good battles. Hello viewer, welcome to the stream. You missed out on a very good battle here. That guy that finished in P3, the Cyber Lounge guy, I believe he tried to take me out, right? Because what happened is I was on his inside going to turn 1, he swerved straight across me. Knowing the amount of encounters I've had with dirty drivers, I do take it very serious, and I do always believe they're doing it on purpose. So, yeah. I think now I'm gonna go ahead and do some of these just to try and, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna try this charm trial because this is a good way to get credits on the game. You know, ideally if you get bronze on everyone, I think it's 750 credits you could get if the maths is right. Because I think it's 250k for a bronze time, 500 for silver, 1 million for gold or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked it yet, so yeah. So my friend's time is 54 and 59. I think I'm gonna go for like a 52, mid 52. If there's any of those times available. There we go, 52.5. Load ghost. 56.9. So 56.9 is the time I need to beat to get a bronze. I just can't seem to get the exit right onto the corner. I'm gonna have to brake a bit earlier. That's the thing. So yeah, I'm trying a time trial now just for a change. So I'm about 4 tenths up on my previous time. So hopefully I can beat it again. The car I'm in is kind of one of those cars that if you make a slight error, it can badly affect your lap by quite a lot, I would say. So if I go a little bit wide, I'll lose time. And I went wide there, which made me lose time. Don't think it's enough time to not get a better lap though. And as you can see, I get a better lap. I just need to get the correct braking points to get the line I need. I got a lot closer to that. The ghost in front of me is one of the top times I've loaded. As you can see through at turn 1 with a better line, I managed to stay a lot closer to it. Because the amount of speed I carried sacrificed my exit speed, I've lost a lot. The ghost gapped me a lot, so I've got a terrible exit at that corner as well. So now I've lost all that time I could gain. Now I'm gonna try and brake a bit more to not tend to go as wide, but I'm gonna push too hard there. So yeah. Same again, I'm just going a bit wide there. I'm going to try one more lap and then I think I'm going to leave it. Hopefully I can get a good improvement. If not, then hopefully I can just get close. 2 tenths down right now. I've just tapped that wall, unfortunately, which means my lap is going to be invalid, so I'm going to leave it there. 55.3. Is that going to be a bronze time? I can't remember what the time was. It is. Alright, good. Oh, just. I think I am. Let me have a look. I am approximately. Yeah, so 55. Let's have a look at my ranking, shall we? Ranking board, friends ranking. I'm second in the friends ranking now. So, yeah. Let's have a look at how much bronze times get. So, bronze times get 250,000. So, silver 1 million, gold 2 million. So, if I get all gold times, that'll be 6 million I get just from some time trials, which is very good when you think about it. So, anyway. So let's just have a look at the ranking board for my friends. So 134. I'm going to aim for a 134.8 then. Same again. I'm going to go. Maybe for a 129 maybe? No, 128.6 I think is decent. Not view profile, below ghost. Obviously there's going to be a nice braking zone here. I've made a terrible mistake on there. Boof. Hello? Oh. So, getting the correct braking is a very important factor in my lap, because if I don't get the right braking and they go wide, my lap gets invalidated. I don't want my lap to be invalidated, because the more it's invalidated, the longer it's going to take to get a lap, because when it's invalidated, it does not count. It does not go towards the leaderboard. So I don't want it to be invalid. I want it to be a valid lap. A valid lap means you did not go over the track limits at all. If you even go over the track limits once, the lap is automatically not counted and is invalid. So even if I go wide, I've got to try and keep it within the track limits. I've just gone a tiny bit too wide there, unfortunately. I just don't think I'm going to do it. I think in the F1 cars I might be able to, but not in these cars. I just don't think I can, quite frankly, so, yeah. So I think this has been a long enough stream for my first ever stream on this game, so peace out.